Welcome to our tour of the Carnival Legend cruise ship. Are you ready to discover the secrets that make the Carnival Legend a true legend? I am going to show you its newly refreshed spaces from when it was in dry dock in 2024, as well as its classic charm with the themes of legends running everywhere you look. Join me as I reveal the hidden gems, must-see spots, and insider tips that will make your cruise unforgettable. We are going to start this tour on the Lido deck, deck number 9 on the Carnival Legend, and right off the bat you are getting this glorious decor that is all around the ship. It is eye candy everywhere you go. It's actually a little bit overwhelming sometimes because there's just so much to see, so much to take in. See, look at this vase right here. You just start to see the Legends theme everywhere you look, and you just want to soak it all in. It's so cool. All right, we're heading into the Serenity area, the adults only retreat on the ship. And right off the bat here, we've got the yellow Serenity towels back there. You can only get the yellow ones in Serenity, but they've got the display of towel animals that everybody loves. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quick. And we're gonna cruise through Serenity here. This tour took place on an Alaska cruise, so it was not super warm out, so you don't see a lot of people out, or really anybody out, sunbathing on this cruise. But you can see all the sun loungers where you could sunbathe if you were on a Caribbean cruise or a Mediterranean cruise or something like that. And now we are getting a look at the Serenity pool area. It is a nice pool. It's a little on the small side, but it's not too bad. And you can see there is also a hot tub behind the pool there. That hot tub always has somebody in it. My wife and I did get a little bit of time in that hot tub. It is a very small hot tub. It was nice. It was really, really relaxing, and we really enjoyed our time there, but it's tricky to get a spot in that hot tub. Also, it is very small. All right, we're just gonna make our way through the Serenity area. Here's a nice shot of the water slides on the ship. The Twister is what you're seeing there. The yellow one is called the Twister. That is a classic Carnival cruise water slide. I didn't get a chance to go down it on this cruise, but I'm sure it's fun. You know, there were people doing water slides on this Alaska cruise, so if that's something you love, make it happen. There is another water slide as well that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But first, let's take a look at the bar area in Serenity. The crew on the Serenity were very friendly, as you can see with that young lady waving to us there. And we're gonna just walk around the bar area. The Serenity bar is really nice. You know, it wasn't too crowded generally. It's a fully stocked bar. You can get pretty much whatever you want here to drink. And it's just a really great place to hang out, catch some of those ocean views, just relax with the drink of your choice. Serenity is wonderful on the Carnival Legend. All right, and we're gonna head into the Unicorn Cafe. That is what the buffet area is called on the Legend, and check out the decor. See, even on the ceiling, you're getting these Camelot and Avalon kind of themes going on. Everywhere you look, there's the intricate detail in these pictures. You can see on the wood there's a unicorn. You've got that unicorn theme going on all through the buffet area here. And the first stop here is going to be the Pizza Pirate. I am not a big fan of the pizza on Carnival cruises in general. There are exceptions, but this is not one of those exceptions. I'm just not into the pizza that they have here at the Pizza Pirate. I know that some people disagree with me. They like the Carnival pizza, but I think it's the worst pizza at sea. Sorry to be a downer, but hey, if you like it, it's there for you. There's the Pizza Pirate. All right, and as we walked through the buffet right here, the buffet was actually closed, but I want you guys to see what it's really like. So I've got some great footage that I just put in here from the buffet when it's open. This is actually right before the buffet opens up, so you get to see the food untouched. No one has actually dug into any of these dishes yet, and you can see what was for dinner this night. It all looks really delicious. It's like a southern fried chicken back there, some hot buns, some rolls here, and I dared to open up the cheddar soup. You can see all the casseroles, dishes, the sauces there. Dinner was delicious. We actually mostly ate in main dining, which you're going to be seeing in a little while here, but you know, the Carnival buffet has some nice things to offer as well. All right, and we're going to head into one of the beverage sections here, just so that you guys can get a feel of what it's like to enter these beverage sections. If you've ever been on a Carnival cruise, you know that it's generally a crowded experience. There's always a lot of people kind of clamoring to get that coffee, to get that free lemonade, you know, to get the hot chocolate. So yeah, it's usually a little crowded in the beverage stations. And we just headed up the stairs to Farenheit 555 Steakhouse. Check out the decor in this space. The stack, the Carnival stack, is right above. You're going to see that in just a second here. That big whale tail stack is right above here. There's this huge mural. It looks like maybe like a sun type of mural right there. It's just a really stunning environment to have a meal. The glass up above there is actually red, so you kind of get this red light in the room here. Very interesting. Interesting that they went with cows for the decor, being that it's a steakhouse. Maybe a little tasteless, but you know, that's okay. They're kind of cool pictures. All right, and here you go. You're really gonna start to see how intricate and detailed the decor is, how epic it is. This is a downward view into the atrium of the ship, which of course we're gonna be getting to in just a little bit here. But yeah, it is really spectacular. That staircase is just stunning. So yeah, the decor on the Legend does not disappoint. There's always something new to find, to look at, to check out. And speaking of checking out, here is the menu for the steakhouse. We just wanted to pause on that for a second so you guys could pause the video if you would like and see what's for dinner at Farenheit 555. Maybe make yourself a reservation if you're going to be going on the Carnival Legend. Nothing quite like sitting in the buffet on a cruise ship, enjoying the ocean view while you enjoy your meal. It's just such a privilege to be able to do that. And right through these doors, we are going to be at Guy's Burgers, everybody's favorite burger joint, right? We're going to go through the menu really quick. You can get the plain Jane, the straight up, the pig patty, the Chilius Maximus, it's got chili on it. The ringer that comes with the onion ring. I always get that, but I get the onion rings on the side. You can get the barbecue rum runner or the veggie burger. That's right, Guy's Burgers has a veggie burger. Did you know that? What's your favorite Guy's Burger? How do you make your burger? I would love to know. Leave it in the comments. Here, of course, is the famous topping station at Guy's Burgers, so you can customize that burger exactly the way you want. You've got all kinds of different toppings to go with right there. Man, you can make a great burger at Guy's. And now we're getting a look at what's called the Camelot pool. You'll see the Camelot Avalon theme around the pool areas, a little bit more so in the next pool. But yeah, this is the Camelot pool. It has a retractable roof, which did eventually get retracted on our cruise because it was a cold weather cruise. It's kind of nice to have this area have some warmer air. People did get into the pool and swim at certain points, but the water was still pretty chilly. As you can see, we are now entering the RedFrog Rum Bar. It's a very popular spot to stop and grab a drink on the Carnival Legend. It's kind of right in the middle of everything on the Lido deck, so it's not surprising to see that most of the bar stools are taken at this point. People grabbing a beer, grabbing a drink, grabbing a soda, maybe grabbing a bottle of water. Whatever it is that you're in the mood for, you can probably get it at the RedFrog Rum Bar. It's a nice place to stop, have a conversation, and grab a drink. All right, now we're entering the Avalon pool area, which is the open air area. There's no retractable roof here. Weather-wise, you just get what you get in this area. And they also have this pretty cool statue of King Arthur pulling the sword out of the stone, the centerpiece of the pool. Also, right behind it is the main hot tub on the ship. The hot tub that you're seeing in the picture right there, behind that cool statue, is way bigger than the one in Serenity. It can hold like 8 people, uncomfortably, 6 people comfortably. And I certainly did see it with, 8 or 9 people in there at times. The hot tubs were very, very popular. And this, of course, is the smoking section on the Lido deck. You can come out here, have a cigarette, watch the waves go by, look for dolphins, all while getting that nicotine fix. So yeah, for some people, this is the place to be. Have you ever thought to yourself, I'd really like to play chess on a giant chessboard? You can do that on the Carnival Legend. Check it out. Okay, and this is the sign saying it's too windy. You can't go back here. But of course, I came back at a later date to make sure you guys get to see the whole ship. And check this out. This is during our stop in the Tracy Arm Fjord in Alaska. One of the most breathtakingly beautiful places I've ever been. I think anybody's ever been on the planet Earth. It is remarkable. We're right next to a glacier. You've got icebergs floating around in the water. You'll see those in a second here. It was just stunningly beautiful. The clouds are low in the sky, creating this mist effect. These beautiful, beautiful hills surrounding. Bears were being spotted out here. The wildlife was crazy. Just an amazing experience. It's so clean and pure and fresh and beautiful and stunning in this area. This was our first Alaska cruise. If you guys ever get a chance, I would recommend it. I know, you want to be on the Caribbean cruises where you can swim and snorkel and all that. I get it, that's usually what I do. I'll tell you what though, this Alaska cruise really, really was breathtakingly beautiful. The Tracy Arm Fjord is not that easy to access, and it is just a really special, untouched place. I know we're here to talk about the ship, but I just had to get that in there. Take an Alaska cruise. It's really fun. All right, guys, we are about to continue our tour of Deck 9, the Lido deck on the Carnival Legend. All right, we are entering the Cloud9 Spa and Fitness area, as well as the salon, and we're about to take a look at the salon right now. It's a nice looking salon. As you can see, there's a woman getting her hair done right now, and as we turn around here, you're gonna see that there's a woman getting a pedicure done. Just wanna get yourself pampered when you're on a cruise ship, right? Hey, and if you can afford it, why not? Get into the Cloud9 area. There's experts in here that know how to do massages, know how to do pedicures and manicures. There's saunas and all kinds of relaxation tools that you can utilize in the Cloud9 Spa. Some of the specific services in the Cloud9 are full body and scalp massages, seaweed wraps, mud packs, various slimming and toning therapies. There's 10 private treatment rooms. Yeah, just a great place to get that pampering and just to help get your mind and body in balance. Here, of course, is the fitness center, a newly revamped fitness center. This is one of the areas that was changed during the dry dock in 2024, and it's a really impressive fitness center, actually. They kind of have it all in here. Lots of treadmills, lots of exercise bikes. You'll see in a second here, all kinds of different machines for every muscle group. If you like to work out, this is going to blow you away. I think this is a really nice fitness center. You know, even compared to some of the other fitness centers on Carnival cruises, this one kind of stands out. They've got a really big selection of different machines to get that perfect workout. You know, unfortunately, I didn't spend a lot of time here except for when I was filming it. You know, I always tell myself I should really get into the fitness center when I'm on my cruise. But, you know, I end up just mostly working my biceps by lifting my fork to my mouth in the buffet area. That's usually the extent of my workout, unfortunately. These folks know how to do it. They're getting a genuine good workout in with these great ocean views. We are now on our way out of the Cloud9 Spa area, but we're just going to stop and show you guys really quick the area where you can sign up for some of the services if you so choose to when you're on a cruise, the folks you might be talking to. All right, and we are back out in the sunshine. We're back out on the Lido deck. Hey, look at that. There are sun loungers galore. Plenty of space to sit down, relax, and enjoy the sun. Also want to point out that you can see up there, there's Carnival employees testing the water in the hot tub. I've never been on a cruise where they tested the water more. It was really actually great just to know that they're keeping an eye, making sure that that water is safe, doing what they have to do to make sure that the folks on the ship aren't going to get sick because of the water in the hot tub. And this, of course, is the BlueIguana Tequila Bar. Another great place to stop and grab a drink. You're right on the Lido deck. You're maybe in the pool, maybe you're in the hot tub, maybe you're just walking by and you say to yourself, I want a beer, I want a tequila, I want a margarita. This is a great place to do it. Here's another look at the Camelot pool area. And as we turn the corner here, you are going to see a very, very popular spot. Maybe even more popular than the bars on the ship, actually. Check this out. This is the Swirls Ice Cream area, where you've got your soft serve ice cream going on. And yeah, we saw the line, but Emily always gets a ice cream cone on the ship tours here, so we had to make it happen. And she's showing off here. Look at that. She's doing a double dose of the ice cream. A little bit of vanilla, a little bit of chocolate. That is an expert ice cream pourer right there. How is it, Emily? Looks like it's good, but it's cold out. So yeah, a little bit too cold for ice cream maybe. All right, and of course we are now going to the BlueIguana Cantina. This is where you can get your tacos and your burritos, and I have a treat for you. I have a point of view video of actually getting 3 tacos. One is fish, one is shrimp, one is chicken. You can almost smell those tacos, right? We're gonna head over to the toppings bar. What would you put on? I start off here with some pico de gallo. Got to get that pico on there, a little bit of tomato and onion. And then I think I move over to the habanero sauce. I was all about the habanero sauce on this cruise for whatever reason. And don't worry guys, we don't spend too much time on this. We're gonna speed through. But I am showing you how to make the ultimate Blue Iguana tacos right here. Everything you need to know to put on there to make the best taco in the world. They were really good. We are back in the Unicorn Buffet area, and we are just going to keep making our way down here. And what do we have here? We have the Carnival Deli. We have the Carnival Deli. Look at the people lining up for those sandwiches. We're gonna get a close-up of some of the display sandwiches here. That steak and cheese, the meatball sub. Have you guys ever had a Reuben at the Carnival Deli? They're pretty good. They are pretty good. You can get hot dogs, you can get fries and coleslaw. Carnival Deli really hits the spot sometimes. And I like to call this Grand Central Station right here. This beverage station, for whatever reason, and actually right now it's not too bad, but this beverage station is just packed with people usually. When the buffet area is open, this area is just crowded with people, so I usually go try to get to a different beverage station. But yeah, they've got your lemonade, your juice, they've got your coffee and your hot chocolate. And if you want a little bit better coffee, you can come here, pay for the premium coffee service, and yeah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading down the panoramic elevator down to deck 2, the Promenade deck. This is a stunning deck. There is eye candy everywhere. Look at the floor, the wall, the ceilings. I mean, everywhere you look, there's something interesting to take in. This is Truffles restaurant that we're going into right now. Most likely you'll be very familiar with it once you go on a cruise on the Carnival Legend. It is where main dining takes place. It's a multi-level restaurant. It's both on deck 2 and on deck 3. They look very similar. It's got a lot going on in here, right? I mean, you look around, there's all these different shapes, no matter where you look. The lighting structures have these hand-blown shapes surrounding the lights. It's just really, really stunning in there. So much to take in, and a really fun place to enjoy your meals. There's just so much going on, you can always just look around and take in the details around the room. There's fine china lining some of the walls. You've got this statue back here, very interesting statue. Not quite sure what that means. And then of course you've got the spiral staircase going up to the second part of the restaurant that's on deck 3. We'll take a look at that briefly a little bit later. And on our way out, we're gonna glance at the menu right here. All right, we're gonna go into the Alchemy Bar area. The nightclub is also right here. So yeah, let's pop into the nightclub and see what's going on. This is Medusa's Lair, it's called. You've got these giant Medusas on the wall with like vacuum cleaner snake hair going on. Here it is at night when all the lights are going on. I gotta tell you, you know, the Medusa's Lounge wasn't really that bumping on our cruise, at least that I saw. I came in here at night and passed by it on a couple occasions, and you know, there was a few people in there, but it wasn't like, you know, the New York nightclub scene or anything like that. It was just a few people hanging out, dancing, and having some drinks. This is the elegant Alchemy Bar area where they have some old relics from alchemists. On the carpet, interestingly, they have the chemical compound for alcohol on the floor. That's kind of a nice touch there in the Alchemy Bar area. Really comfortable seating, interesting seating, and they've got live music here, and we're going to show you in a second what that looks like when it's actually going on. That was Sarah and Jesse, my new 2 favorite cruise musicians. Those guys were so good. They took requests. They were able to personalize the show just for my wife and I. It was really fun. The Alchemy Bar has interesting drinks. Have you guys ever been to the Alchemy Bar? They have things like the Martini Seduction, Grey Goose, La Orange Vodka, Red Passion Fruit Nectar, freshly squeezed lime juice, and a hint of orange. Yeah, I mean, they have a whole menu of stuff like that. Really interesting drink options. If you like a fancy drink, you're gonna love the Alchemy Bar. And this is simply called the Legends Lobby. You can see the photographers hanging around waiting to take some photographs of all the beautiful people on the ship. We're gonna swing by the Dreams studio right here really quick. There's actually some photography going on in there. You can see this absolutely stunning centerpiece here. It's just truly stunning. You can just kind of gaze at it for a long period of time and really just not even quite soak it all in. There's a beautiful like half moon, half circle bar up there. There is Sarah and Jesse again on the stage in the Legends lobby. Yeah, this place is really, really special. It will take your breath away. It's really elaborate. And here is my favorite specialty dining restaurant on Carnival cruise ships, Bonsai Sushi. You know, I went on so many Carnival cruises and just never bothered to try the sushi. I gotta tell you, when I finally did, it's you know, a little bit life-changing. You know, every time I go on a Carnival cruise now, I'm like, I gotta go to Bonsai Sushi. It is such good. It's literally the best sushi I've ever had in my life. I'm not just saying that. I'm really not. They make really, really good sushi. They have this cold noodle dish. It's only like $3, and it's just this amazing cold noodle salad. I love it so much. If you guys haven't, just try Bonsai Sushi next time. It's not that expensive, and it'll blow your mind. We're just gonna bump into the casino for a second here, but we're gonna swing back around and show you guys what's on the other side of the Legends lobby. Okay, we're coming up on Carnival Adventures. That is where you can go buy shore excursions if you didn't do so pre-cruise. You can come up here and try to work yourself a deal on a cool shore excursion. We have more photographers lining the walls here wanting to take those pictures. And of course, guest services, the place where you can go and take care of whatever business you need to take care of, anything you need help with. Those folks are going to be there to help you out. And then one more look at the stage area, Sarah and Jesse up there performing. At least when we sailed, the Legend had really, really great musicians and entertainment. So yeah, it was a good time. You guys are gonna love it. All right, we're going into Merlin's Casino. This is a wonderful, wonderful place if you want to lose some money. There's a lot of opportunity to lose your money in this place. There's a little opportunity to win some money, but more opportunity to lose it. Hey, that's up to you. So yeah, it's not the biggest casino I've seen on a cruise ship, that's for sure. But there's plenty of slot machines. There's plenty of table games. You've got blackjack and roulette, slot machines, all that kind of stuff going on. So if you want to get on the ship and do a little bit of gambling, you're going to be able to do that for sure on the Legend. This area of the ship is so elegant. It's just so stunningly elegant. I love the color palette here. You've got those yellows with like that kind of light brown on the couches. Just all the colors work together. It's just a really nice environment to sit down, have a chat with your loved one, or meet somebody new on the ship. The coffee shop is right here on the left-hand side. You're going to see that in just a second. So yeah, it's not called Java Blue on this ship. Is called the Legends Cafe. Normally on Carnival cruise ships, you're going to find it's called Java Blue, but despite the name difference, they have the exact same menu. They both have these beautiful, delicious donuts. They've got a nice display of drinks, and of course you can get all your different coffee drinks. You can get espresso, Americano, cappuccino, all that kind of stuff. You can also get frappes, and they have ice cream. They have handmade Carnival ice cream. Usually they have chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. You can get a variation on those and get different kinds of shakes. Very, very delicious options at the Legends Cafe. Now we are going to take a tour of the RedFrog Pub, but we're going to go in there at night. I'm just kind of warping to a night video that I took right here where there's a lot more going on in there. The band, I wish you guys could hear the band, but there would probably be copyright issues. But the band was jamming. They were really getting into it. Check this out. I get right up into the front here and show you guys the action from the musicians. The singer's absolutely getting into it, and the guitar player back there. These guys were really good. They were putting on a really good show. Everybody here seemed to be really entertained and having a good time. So yeah. There's some shuffleboard back there. There was a dartboard if you wanted to throw some darts. Lots to do, lots of games, lots of drinks to be had, and lots of good music to listen to. The RedFrog Pub was a popular place that night for sure. All right, we're leaving one bar and heading over to another. We're gonna head into Heroes Bar on the Carnival Legend. This is a bar that's on many Carnival cruise ships, and it is a tribute to soldiers. It's a tribute to the troops. It's a sports bar. They've got golf, they got baseball, they've got football, whatever sport you're into, soccer, hockey, they've got it going on so that you can keep up on your favorite teams, different scores on the different games. You can probably meet like-minded people here and maybe talk sports, have a couple of drinks. It's a great place. If that's the kind of thing you're into, you're going to have a great time sitting in the Heroes Bar. The decor here is really great. The seating is comfortable. Just a great place to come and meet some new people, have a couple of drinks. All right, you'll notice the staircase right here. It's a nice spiral staircase, and in a little bit here, we're going to show you what goes on there. But first, the Trump Card Room. I bet at least 50% of you guys wish it was called something else, but that is the library and game room on the ship. It's where you can play some board games in peace. They've got some books in there that you can borrow on your cruise. So yeah, it's a small library and a small game room, but it certainly got used a lot on the ship. Actually, we would walk by there on the way to a show or something, and it would oftentimes be packed. This is Follies Theater. This is the main theater on the ship, and we're going to give you guys a great overview of what it looks like up here and down in the stage area. Check this out. Follies Theater is very comfortable. It's a great place to catch a show. Yeah, I've got nothing really bad to say about it. It's got the Camelot Avalon kind of theme going on around it. Very interesting things to look at. It's a really comfortable and great place to catch some entertainment. All right, let's head outside to the promenade area. This is, of course, the promenade deck. And you can tell it was a little bit windy out there, but it was actually a beautiful day. We're just gonna show you guys the promenade deck here a little bit and walk around, take in some of those amazing ocean views. One thing I'll note, and I don't know if it's always like this, but they had no chairs out here. They had 0 chairs for people to come and sit on the promenade deck. On like every other cruise I've ever been on, there's been seating out here. There's a place for people to smoke usually, and there's also just seating out here to come and enjoy the ocean views kind of close to the water. They did not have that on this ship. Hey, if you're on an Alaska cruise, this would be a great place to come and watch for whales. Here's a really nice shot of the wake of the ship, the tail of the ship, if you will. Those big engines are stirring up the water back there. Just imagine how big those propellers need to be to push around a cruise ship with such ease. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up Deck 2, the Promenade deck. We are going to head all the way down to Deck 1 on the Carnival Legend because that is where you're going to find the Firebird Theater. Let's go inside. Yeah, as you can see right off the bat here, the decor is really striking. It's really unique. It's based on Russian folklore. You know, just being in this environment, being in this room is kind of an event in itself. So yeah, really, you know, make sure that you catch some entertainment here. They have lots of things like karaoke, comedy, lectures, things like that happen here. As you'll see in a minute, there's an art auction going on while we're here, but maybe try to come down here actually when there's nothing going on and just take a look around and soak in the art that's on the walls, the patterns on the floors, the art that's on the ceilings. I mean, you're just surrounded by just really amazing and unique decor. The furniture is really, really interesting. The patterns everywhere are really interesting. So yeah, try to get down here and just experience the Firebird Lounge. It's a really, really cool room. All right, guys, that is it for the Firebird Lounge. Let's head up to Deck 3. Yes, there is self-service laundry on the Carnival Legend. You'll be able to find washing machines and dryers to do that laundry on decks 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the prices were $3.50 for a wash and $2 for a dry. So that's what you can expect, at least for the next couple of years, I would imagine. So yeah, if you're like my wife and I, you'd rather do your laundry yourself than pay for the laundry service, it is available on the Carnival Legend. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for deck number 3, the Atlantic deck? It's got all kinds of good stuff on it. It's got lots of surprises. We've got the Hollywood Boulevard area, the fun shops, and we are starting off in a little known area that a lot of people miss when they come on to the Carnival Legend, the Enchanted Forest area. This is tucked away way at the front of the ship, and it would be so easy to take a cruise on this ship and never make your way to the Enchanted Forest area, which would be a shame. Make sure you get here if you are on the Carnival Legend. It's a really cool area. As you can see, you kind of feel like you're in an enchanted forest. You've got those portholes on the side providing really great views. And if you come down here at night, there's like a red glow coming from the ceiling, and it's a really interesting environment just to walk through and be in. It's just based on that whole Legends theme that obviously the ship is based on. The Enchanted Forest is part of the overall design and theme of the Carnival Legend, which is inspired by tales of legend, folklore, and fantasy. Yeah, and also at the end of the Enchanted Forest area, up these stairs, you're going to come to the Circle C and Camp Ocean area on the ship. This is all part of what's called the Cove area, and it is where the kids can come and hang out. So yeah, the kids area is up here at the front of the ship. You go up the stairs, you walk through this door. We're going to show you what it's like in the Circle C area here. So there were about 100 kids on this cruise, but none of them were hanging out in the kids areas, it seems like. We just walked in here, and whenever we walk in to the kids areas and we see kids, we actually stop filming, we get out of there. But we wanted to show you what it was like since there was nobody in here anyway. Yeah, just some comfortable seating, a place for the kids to hang out, get to know each other. There's those monitors there. I believe kids can play video games on those. And of course, some toys on the ground. So yeah, that's the Circle C area. That's where the kids can hang out with other kids in their own age group on the Carnival Legend. As we go up these stairs, make sure you check out the decor. I mean, every staircase has some different artwork and something new to look at. The decor on the ship is really interesting. It's really rich. Everywhere you look, there's just more to take in. Okay, we are of course in the Camp Ocean area here. We're just going to give you guys a little overview of what you can see from the entrance. Obviously a place for the young ones to come and hang out and make some friends with other kids their own age. Here we go. We are zipping back through the Enchanted Forest area. Make sure you get here. If you're on the Legend, just spend a little bit of time there. It's really, really interesting just kind of being in that environment. Hey, speaking of kids, the Warehouse Arcade is also in this area. And if you're not a kid, you're an adult, maybe come down here so you can remember what it's like to feel like a kid. They've got some cool video games in here, and pretty much every kid at home these days has some sophisticated video games on their own TV, but they're not like this. Look at these things. These are really interactive, kind of virtual style video games. A lot of the time, you're actually using your hands or feet to make the controls. So yeah, kind of a cool setup here for the games. And you can't beat the old school air hockey. That's my wife and I's favorite game. We're now entering the Hollywood Boulevard area. You can see right off the bat here there's a cabinet full of different awards for different ports that the ship has gone to. They've got some interesting things in there. You should take a look if you get the chance. And we're going to head around the corner here into Billy's Piano Bar. It's kind of hidden away behind a corner that you could walk right by. But yeah, here's Billy's Piano Bar, and this image here, this video is taken in the evening, kind of when Billy's should be bumping, it should have some stuff going on in here, but Billy's, every time I walk past it, to be honest, Billy's there wasn't a lot going on in here. There was just a few people enjoying the music. I thought the gentleman behind the piano had a great voice, but on some ships the piano bar is really, really popular. Didn't seem to be the case on this one. You can see right here there's a staircase going down to deck 2. We actually showed you that from deck 2 going up. Just wanted to point out you can make your way up or down that beautiful staircase right there. There's more of those cabinets with the port stop trophies, if you will. And now we're going to head into the fun shop area of the Hollywood Boulevard part of the ship. And our first stop is the Cherry on Top. Have you guys been to Cherry on Top before? It is a store full of sugar. I wonder how many pounds of sugar are in the store. You see all that candy? Gummy bears, gummy worms, Red Hots, chocolate, everything you can think of that's sweet is going to be in this store. And yeah, if you've got a sweet tooth, you're going to probably find yourself at the Cherry on Top. Hip Fish, Beauty and Fragrances. This is part of the ship that I personally don't spend a lot of time in, but I know there's a lot of people that are going to watch this video that love this kind of stuff. They love getting on a cruise ship. They love checking out the beauty products, the different perfumes that they have to offer. Maybe try to find yourself a good deal. I hope you do when you get on the ship. It looks like a nice store. Now we're gonna breeze through the Effie jewelry store on the ship. There is some beautiful necklaces, beautiful rings, beautiful jewelry to be purchased in this store, if that's something that you're interested in doing. I know that a cruise is a great opportunity for a lot of people out there to actually have the time to go do a little shopping. If you like jewelry, that's gonna be a great place for you to stop. Okay, and the third part of this 3 stores in a row thing here that you can just kind of walk right through is the accessories store. As you can see, they've got stylish handbags, backpacks, all kinds of different accessories that are practical and stylish. Across the hallway here, this is my personal favorite store to shop in on Carnival ships, the FunShop. This is just kind of a general store. You're gonna find different jewelries, you're gonna find different t-shirts and sweatshirts, some of it Carnival branded, some of it branded for the different port stops that you go to. Yeah, just a lot of fun, kind of cool, creative stuff that you'll find in this store. It's a good place to shop. Oh, and importantly, coming up here in just a second, right around this gentleman that was kind of looking at it himself, is the area where you can pick up your medicine, toothpaste, shampoo, toothbrushes, things you might have forgot to pack in your bag and found yourself on the cruise ship, not able to get access to it. That's where you can get it on the Carnival Legend. Different ships have it in different places. I always like to point that out. Okay, we're moving over to the duty-free area of the fun shops. You can see the food and candy. You can get candy bars, chocolate, Pringles, cigars, cigarettes, and of course, you can get your alcoholic drinks, hopefully at a good price. And I don't think you can take those back to your room, though. I think you need to leave those with the people in the duty-free store, and they give them to you when you leave the cruise. Hey, in a minute here, my wife Emily found a mug that she wanted to show all you guys. Look at how the handle is actually a whale tail. She thought that was really clever. We thought we'd point it out to you. Maybe that's the mug you want to get when you're on the Carnival Legend. Okay, we're gonna stop into the Carnival Adventures store. This store is specifically Carnival Adventures. It is gonna be branded towards the different ports and adventures that you've had while on your cruise. Pretty cool. And of course, we're at the studio photo gallery. There's all the photographers around the ship. When you get on and off the ship, you're getting your picture taken. You can come over here and you can find those pictures, and you can purchase those pictures if you'd like to. Carnival would like it if you purchase those pictures. A lot of times they're good pictures. Sometimes they're not, but a lot of times they're good pictures. All right, here are a couple of the best employees on the Carnival Legend. These guys were just goofy and fun. I love those guys. We'll see more of him in just a second. One more little show from the Carnival photographer there. That's a guy that likes his job. He's awesome. Yeah, this is the Odyssey Foyer Lounge area. One of the more popular places on the ship. The chairs next to the window there were oftentimes completely full. Yeah, this is a place that people wanted to be. It's right next to Truffles restaurant, as you'll see in a second here. I think people like to come down here and wait for dinner. It was just oftentimes pretty crowded. The furniture is really comfortable. It's a great place to hang out. These murals are very appropriate as we're heading into the ParkWest Art Gallery. Yeah, this is where you can come in and buy some really beautiful art on your cruise. Once again, a lot of people don't have time in their lives to get out to the art store and purchase art and find art that they love. So when they're on a cruise, they've got time to do it. So yeah, Carnival's got you accommodated. You can come down to the art gallery here, and they have some really, really gorgeous images and pictures, paintings, sculptures. It's a great selection. If it's something that you love, why not? Here is the Odyssey Bar. Once again, just kind of part of the whole Odyssey experience down here. It's a really beautiful bar. As with the rest of the ship, the decor is impeccable. Just a great place to come and hang out, have a conversation, and take it all in. Okay, I told you guys a little bit earlier that we'd stop at Truffles Restaurant just briefly on deck 3. I wanted you to see the top level of that statue right there. It's pretty interesting. And I always like to show the view down into deck 2 area because you can see how they lay out the tables. You see that? It almost looks like they're flowers, right? It's just really impressive how gorgeous these rooms are presented. And here is a shot of those hand-blown glass chandeliers. It's just a really stunning environment. I have got a treat for you guys. Deck 10, the tour of Deck 10 here is filmed while we're in the Tracy Arm Fjord in Alaska, one of the most beautiful places in the world. Enjoy the views. It is just such a stunning place. You'll see that all the employees are coming out taking pictures. Passengers are out here taking pictures, just really soaking it in. It's an unbelievable area, and you can catch a glimpse of it here in this ship tour. Hey, did you guys know that the Carnival Legend was the first Carnival ship to offer alternate dining options? The ship's name, Legend, was inspired by various legends such as Camelot, Merlin, Medusa, unicorns. They're going for a little bit of fantasy on this cruise experience. Another cool fact about the Legend is that it sails to a lot of different places. It goes to Hawaii, Alaska, Europe, and the Caribbean. The Carnival Legend is a sister ship to the Carnival Spirit, and it often finds itself actually in the Australian market. Carnival Legend was built in 2002. It was refurbished in 2024, so it got a nice big upgrade. It can hold 2,124 passengers, and it has 12 decks. And we're about to head up to deck 11 right now. Here we go. Let's head up to deck 11 and get into the waterworks area on the Carnival Legend. This is, of course, where you're going to find the splash zone area for the kids. We'll see that in just a second. We also have the Green Thunder water slide and the Twister water slide. The Twister being the yellow, Green Thunder obviously being the green one. The Twister is a little bit more of a moderate water slide, not quite as scary. And the Green Thunder is a terrifying free fall drop. And it gets you going up to 40 miles an hour. Is that something that you like to do? Do you like those thrill rides on a cruise ship? I think they're fun, but the older I get, the harder it is to get myself to actually do it. This is obviously a colder weather cruise, but there were still some people going down the water slides. They were braving the water slide and the cold water. There's a little bit more of that Tracy Arm Fjord view, just breathtaking. Okay, as we head up these stairs, we're actually going to be going up to deck 12. There's going to be a couple locations that are deck 12, and a couple locations that are deck 11, just because they aren't connected. You have to get them from different staircase sets. This is deck 12, just a nice observation deck. On a warm weather cruise, you're going to see sun loungers all around here. And of course, this is above the Farenheit 555 Steakhouse restaurant. You can look down into the restaurant, see those beautifully displayed tables, and this red stained glass that creates this red environment inside the restaurant. Pretty cool. You could look down here and see that deck 11 down there also has just a nice big area for sun loungers for warmer destinations than Alaska. Look at that view of the Carnival stack. Have you ever seen anything quite like that? And as I mentioned before, we're heading up to deck 12 again, just in a different section here. And this is just kind of a small observation deck, sun lounger deck, if you will. But at the moment, it's just a deck to come up and take in the outstanding views and get a nice kind of overview of the water slides and splash zone area. You see that boat out there? That's actually an excursion boat that took you really, really close, like right next to a glacier. It was about $250 a person, something that my wife and I couldn't afford on this trip, but next time we go to Alaska, we really want to do it. Just seems like a really, really fun experience. One more view of the kids splash zone area. A couple of little water slides right there that for somebody that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old would just be a blast to go up and down those water slides, splash around in the water. And here's an elevator that can take you back down if you'd like. There's also an elevator up to deck 11 that we just got off of. This is deck 11 on the... And of course, we've already been on deck 11 on the front part of the ship, which was the waterworks area. This, of course, is the deck 11 sports area, where you've got a pretty decent mini golf course. Not going to say it's the best mini golf course, but usually cruise ships don't have the best mini golf courses. And then this basketball court. Have you guys ever played basketball on a cruise ship? I did. And it's extremely difficult to make a basket because of the ship's movement. It's always impressive when you see people out there that can compensate, for the wind, the ship's movement, and then sink those baskets. It's got to just be luck, right? All right, guys, that is actually going to do it for our tour of the Carnival Legend cruise ship. It is such a great ship. I truly hope everybody that watches this, that wants to, gets a chance to get on the Carnival Legend. You are absolutely going to love it. You guys should definitely check out our other cruise content. We've got great cruise news videos. We've got a whole bunch of ship tour videos. We have different tips videos. We have great cruise content. You guys are going to love it. So make sure you check it out at Embrace Today on YouTube. And always remember, no matter what destination you choose, no matter what cruise line you choose, adventure awaits. We will see you guys next time.